Picture this. You wake up, the sunlight sneaking through the curtains, kissing your skin with that golden glow. The world is still half asleep, no noise, no chaos, just stillness. You turn your head, and there they are, lying next to you, their face soft in the morning light, their body warm against yours. You feel that tiny spark of desire that doesn't ask for permission, it just happens. Their hand finds you, your lips meet, and before your brain has even fully switched on, your body already knows exactly what it wants. That moment, that slow, lazy, effortless kind of passion is one of life's most underrated pleasures. Morning sex isn't just about pleasure. It's about connection, confidence, and starting your day with something that reminds you you're alive. Now, people laugh when I say this, but think about it. We have morning coffee to wake our body, but what if we also had morning intimacy to wake our soul? Because morning sex isn't just sex, it's energy, it's chemistry, it's intimacy that fuels your day in a way no espresso ever could. So today, let's talk about why morning sex should be a bigger part of your life, and more importantly, how to actually enjoy it to the fullest. Don't rush it. Let the moment find you. Keep it playful, kisses, teasing, laughter. Focus on connection, not perfection. Stay close afterwards. Talk, cuddle, breathe together. Morning sex is the most honest version of intimacy because it happens in a space where we are completely ourselves, unguarded, raw, and real. There's no preparation, no act, no pretending to be perfect. It's the kind of closeness that shows who we are when all the layers come off. You're not dressed up, you're not covered in perfume or cologne, you're not trying to impress. You half asleep, hair messy, voice soft, but your desire 100% genuine. When you make love in that state, something beautiful happens. It's not just about bodies connecting. It's about souls recognizing each other without the noise of the world. It's the moment when attraction meets acceptance. Because think about it, at night, sex often comes with expectation. There's build-up, there's mood setting, sometimes even pressure. But in the morning, everything is effortless, it's spontaneous, it's real, it's truthful. You're not saying, I'm ready because it's convenient. You're saying, I want you right now as you are. That kind of desire hits differently. It's not planned passion, it's natural chemistry. You're not chasing perfection, you're embracing presence. And when two people meet in that space, the connection deepens. There's trust, there's safety. You're both allowing each other to see the real unpolished side of love, and that's what makes it so intimate. It's also emotional honesty at its peak, because morning sex isn't always about high energy or intense moves, often slower, softer, filled with eye contact and gentle touches. It's about waking up with someone, not just next to them. It's that quiet intimacy that says, I don't need anything else in this moment but you. It's not the fireworks, it's the warmth that lingers. And let's be real, there's something incredibly sexy about being desired in your most natural state. No filters, no performance, no need to get ready. When your partner wants you like that, it tells you something powerful. They're not in love with your image, they're in love with your essence. That kind of affirmation builds more than physical connection, it builds emotional confidence. You start to feel secure in your body, your energy, your presence. It reminds you that real attraction is not about perfection, it's about authenticity. The truth is, relationships that last are built on moments like these. The ones that are real, messy, imperfect, but deeply connected. Morning sex becomes a small, daily ritual that reminds you both of what's real. It's not about seduction, it's about appreciation. It's not about fantasy, it's about familiarity. You're showing up as you are, and they're choosing you anyway. So when I say morning sex is the most honest version of intimacy, I don't just mean physically. I mean emotionally, spiritually, energetically. It's the meeting point between two people who don't need to try to connect. They already do. And in a world where everyone's trying to look perfect, that kind of raw connection, that's what makes it truly irresistibly beautiful. It sets the tone for an amazing day because the way you start your morning shapes everything that follows. When you begin your day with connection, pleasure, and affection, you're not just feeding your body, you're feeding your mind, your heart, and your confidence. Morning sex flips a mental switch that says, I'm connected, I'm desired, I'm alive. That energy flows into every single thing you do afterward. You walk differently, you smile differently, you speak with more warmth and certainty. It's not about ego, it's about emotional chemistry. When you start the day with love, the world feels lighter. You've probably noticed this before. After a morning full of closeness and touch, the little stresses of the day don't bother you as much. That's not your imagination. It's the power of hormones at work: oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin. These chemicals lift your mood, lower anxiety, and boost your emotional resilience. Suddenly, traffic doesn't feel as annoying. Work feels easier. Conversations flow better. That's because your nervous system has already been flooded with calm and connection. You're starting the day centered, not scattered. There's also something deeply grounding about knowing you've already shared something intimate before the day even begins. It gives you a sense of togetherness that carries through the chaos. You don't walk out the door feeling disconnected. You walk out knowing someone chose to be fully present with you that morning. That memory lingers, almost like a secret between you two. And that secret fuels your confidence, your creativity, and your sense of self-worth. You feel seen, appreciated, desired, and those emotions are like rocket fuel for a good day. It's also worth saying this: morning sex redefines productivity. So many people start their mornings rushing, scrolling, checking notifications, drinking coffee, and running out the door in survival mode. But what if you started the day intentionally with slow breathing, soft touch, laughter, and closeness? That's not wasted time. That's investment in your happiness, your health, and your relationship. You're telling your brain that pleasure and connection are priorities, not luxuries. And when you start your day with that mindset, it changes everything about how you move through the hours that follow. Even physiologically, your body thanks you for it. Your heart rate increases, your muscles wake up, your blood circulation improves. It's like a natural workout wrapped in intimacy. And that post-intimacy glow, it's real. It shows on your face, in your tone, in your energy. People notice it, even if they don't know why. There's a certain calm confidence that comes from being satisfied emotionally and physically. In short, morning sex sets your day on a rhythm of connection instead of tension. It replaces stress with softness, routine with romance, and fatigue with aliveness. You're not just waking up your body, you're awakening your spirit. And that's why when you start your day in love, the rest of the world feels just a little bit more beautiful. Morning sex boosts energy and confidence in ways most people don't even realize. Because it's not just physical, it's deeply psychological and hormonal. When you engage in intimacy first thing in the morning, your body experiences a surge of endorphins, dopamine, and oxytocin. Endorphins give you a natural high, dopamine makes you feel motivated and alive, and oxytocin, the bonding hormone, creates a sense of connection and satisfaction. Together, these chemicals don't just make you feel good. They give you a burst of energy that no coffee or breakfast could ever match. Your body is literally charged, and your mind is alert, calm, and confident, ready to take on the day. There's also a psychological aspect that's hard to ignore. When you start your day with intimacy, you feel desired, you feel wanted. That sense of being chosen, being connected, immediately translates into a quiet but undeniable confidence. It's the kind of confidence that shows in the way you walk, the way you hold your posture, the way you engage with others. You feel powerful, not in an arrogant sense, but in a grounded, centered way. That energy radiates outward and changes the way you interact with the world. You're calmer in stressful situations, more patient in conversations, and more present in every moment because your emotional tank has already been filled. Morning sex also gives your body a natural workout. Your heart rate increases, your blood circulation improves, your muscles wake up, and your lungs expand. Even a short session is enough to get your body moving in a way that energizes you physically. That movement, combined with pleasure, triggers a cycle of vitality. Your metabolism gets a gentle boost, and your entire system feels more alive. And unlike coffee, which can make you jittery, the energy from intimacy is smooth, sustaining, and connected to a sense of well-being. There's a subtle but profound effect on self-esteem too. When someone desires you, especially when you're fresh out of bed and completely authentic, it reinforces your self-worth. It's a reminder that your body, your energy, and your presence are enough to inspire desire. That validation doesn't come from external achievements. It comes from intimate human connection. And that's why the confidence you gain is lasting, not superficial. It's woven into the way you move, speak, and perceive yourself throughout the day. Finally, morning sex sets the tone for how you approach challenges. When you start the day energized and confident, minor irritations, obstacles, and stresses don't feel as heavy. You feel capable, resilient, and more attuned to solutions rather than problems. Your mood is elevated, your outlook is brighter, and even mundane tasks feel lighter. In essence, morning sex is more than pleasure. It's a holistic boost to your energy, your confidence, and your emotional resilience. It prepares you to meet the world, not just awake, but fully alive, fully present, and fully yourself. Morning sex keeps a relationship playful and alive because it brings spontaneity and connection into the everyday rhythm of life. In long-term relationships, it's easy for intimacy to become routine, predictable, or even transactional. You go through the motions. Dinner, TV, bed, and sex can sometimes feel like just another checkbox in a busy life. But morning intimacy breaks that pattern. It's unplanned, it's unexpected, and it reminds both partners that attraction and desire don't have to be scheduled. They can be felt, experienced, and shared at any moment. That element of surprise creates excitement, and excitement is one of the most essential ingredients of a thriving relationship. When you wake up together and choose to be close, it reinforces a sense of playfulness that often gets lost in daily responsibilities. You can be silly, tease each other, laugh, or explore each other without the weight of performance expectations. There's no pressure for perfection. It's just you two connecting naturally. That playful energy carries into the rest of the day, whether it's stolen glances, inside jokes, or casual touches. It reminds you both that beyond the responsibilities of life, you're still lovers, friends, and partners who enjoy each other's presence. Morning sex also taps into a unique emotional space. You're both more relaxed, less guarded, and more in tune with your natural chemistry. That intimacy strengthens the emotional bond because it shows vulnerability in a safe, affectionate way. Sharing these early moments before the day fully begins creates memories that linger, a secret that belongs only to you both. Those memories fuel desire, anticipation, and connection. Even if the rest of the day is busy or stressful, you have that shared sense of closeness that reminds you why you're together. It's a playful way of saying, I choose you right here, right now, over and over again. Another reason morning intimacy keeps things alive is that it reinforces mutual attraction in its most authentic form. Seeing each other without makeup, without filters, and in that vulnerable, just woken up state, yet still being wanted, is intensely affirming. It's a daily reminder that attraction is about more than looks or perfection. It's about desire, energy, and connection. That awareness naturally encourages flirtation, teasing, and romantic gestures throughout the day. It reignites sparks that can fade when life becomes too routine or predictable. Finally, morning sex makes the relationship dynamic. It breaks monotony and establishes intimacy as a constant living part of your relationship rather than a scheduled or occasional event. It transforms the way you experience each other, making small gestures, touches, and playful moments throughout the day more meaningful. It reminds both partners that love and desire are active, living forces, not passive ideas. By creating these small, playful rituals in the morning, you inject energy, fun, and connection into your relationship on a daily basis, keeping it vibrant, exciting, and fully alive. Morning sex teaches you to slow down and feel in a way that is both rare and transformative, because it asks you to be fully present in a moment that is inherently gentle, intimate, and unhurried. In our everyday lives, we are constantly racing, rushing through emails, phone calls, traffic, deadlines, and obligations. Most mornings are a blur. Alarm rings, shower, coffee, rush out the door. Our bodies move, but our minds are elsewhere, already caught up in the stress of the day. Morning intimacy interrupts that autopilot. It forces you to pause, to inhabit your body, to notice sensations, emotions, and the presence of someone you care about. In those early hours before the noise of life takes over, you experience a stillness that is almost meditative. And in that stillness, every touch, every kiss, every glance is amplified. When you slow down in the morning, your senses wake in a way they don't in the chaos of daily life. You feel the warmth of skin against skin, the rhythm of a heartbeat, the subtle brush of fingertips, and the breath of your partner as they lean closer. It's not just physical pleasure, it's an emotional awareness that heightens intimacy. You learn to listen with more than your ears, to see with more than your eyes, and to connect in ways that go far beyond the surface. That attention to detail, that mindfulness in touch, creates a bond that is deeper and more sustaining than anything hurried or distracted could provide. Morning sex also teaches patience. There's no rush to finish or perform. There's no pressure to meet expectations or impress. Instead, it's about exploring, lingering, and enjoying every sensation as it comes. You give yourself permission to feel without judgment or urgency. And that practice translates into life outside the bedroom. You begin to approach conversations, work, and challenges with the same patience and presence, noticing things you might otherwise overlook. It becomes a habit of mindfulness, subtly reshaping the way you experience the world. Moreover, slowing down in the morning cultivates gratitude. In these quiet moments, you recognize the rarity and beauty of connection. You notice the little things, the way someone smiles, the softness of a touch, the comfort of shared warmth, and you begin to value the present rather than constantly seeking the next task or distraction. That gratitude reinforces emotional intimacy, making your relationship stronger and more resilient. Finally, morning sex teaches you that intimacy is not about speed, efficiency, or external validation. It's about presence, it's about connection, it's about savoring a moment fully, letting it resonate in your body and your mind, and carrying that awareness into the rest of the day. By slowing down and truly feeling, you learn that life itself is richer when you are awake to it, attentive to it, and connected not just to another person, but to yourself. In essence, morning intimacy trains you in the art of living deliberately, savoring the present and experiencing love as a continuous unfolding practice rather than a fleeting moment.